Hello students, so in this video we will be solving questions from parabola. The first question says let y square equals to 12x be the parabola with its vertex at O. Okay, let P be the point on the parabola and A be a point on the x-axis such that angle OPA is equals to 90 degrees, then the locus of the centroid of such triangles OPA. Okay, so let me try to draw the parabola, something like this. Now this is the vertex O, right? P be any point on the parabola. So whenever they say any point, let us take parametric coordinates. So for y square equals to 4ax, the parametric coordinates are a t square comma 2at. Now if I compare, what is 4a equals to 12? That means a is equals to 3. That means p coordinates of p will be 3t square comma 6t. Okay. Now a be any point on the x-axis, something like this. So let us take the coordinates of a as alpha comma 0. Now he is telling that angle OPA is equals to 90 degrees. Acha, OPA. That means now central will be somewhere here. Okay. Then the locus. So as P varies, A also varies, and that means that the centroid also shifts. So we need to know the trajectory of G, right? That's what we are interested in. So we'll do one thing. Let us assume the coordinates of G as h comma k. Okay. So we have two conditions here. We know that OP is perpendicular to PA. That means the product of the slope should be -1. So what is the slope of OP? It should be 6t divided by 3t square. Now this multiplied with the slope of PA should be 60 minus 0 by 3t square minus alpha, that should be equals to -1. So what do we get? This should be 2. So we get 2 divided by t into 6t divided by 3t square minus alpha is equals to -1. Now this and this gets cancelled. So we get 2 into 6 is 12 is equals to, if I cross multiply, we have a minus sign here, we get alpha minus 3t square. Now this is condition number 1. What else? We can say that the centroid of triangle OAP is h comma k. That means, can I say h is nothing but 0 plus 3t square plus alpha divided by 3, and k is equals to 0 plus 6t plus 0 divided by 3. That means k is equals to 2t, or can I say t is nothing but k by 2. So we have to eliminate t and k from this. So what will I get? Replace t with k by 2, so we get alpha minus 3 into k square divided by 4. So what do we get? Alpha is equals to 12 plus 3 k square divided by 4. So now let us substitute that in this particular equation, which is h is equals to t square plus alpha divided by 3. So if I replace all the values in this, we get h is equals to t square plus alpha divided by 3. So what is t here? K divided by 2 plus alpha divided by 3. Alpha divided by 3 should be 4 plus k square divided by 4. So it should be 4 plus k square divided by 4. So we ultimately get h is equals to k square by 4 plus k square by 4 is k square by 2 plus 4. If I replace h and k with x and y, we get x is equals to y square divided by 2 plus 4, or 2x is equals to y square plus 8. So I think the required locus is a parabola. So let us check the options. Okay. So let me write it as y square minus 2x plus 8 equals to 0. Let me check which option is this. Y square minus 2x plus 8. I think that's the first option. That's it. So the question is as simple as that, dear students. Let us now go to the next question. Next question says let one end of a focal chord of the parabola be 16, 16. Okay. If p alpha comma beta divides this focal chord internally in the ratio of 5:2, then the minimum value of alpha plus beta. This should be a very simple question. See, 4a is equals to 16. That means a is equals to 4. The focus is 4, 0. So one end of the focal chord, let us say it is a. The coordinates are 16, 16. So very simple, dear students. Coordinates, parametric coordinates are a t1 square comma 2a t1. Now a is 4, that means 8 t1 if I say, that is 16. That means t1 is nothing but 2. Now for a focal chord, dear students, we know that if if one end of a focal chord has coordinates as 8t1 square comma 2a t1, and other end as the coordinates as a t2 square comma 2a t2, then the relation between t1 t2 is t1 multiplied by t2 is minus 1. This is only true for a focal chord, right? So what is t2 here equals to minus 1 by t1, and what is t1 minus 1 by 2. That means the coordinates of b will be a into t2 square, which will be 1 by 4, comma 2 into a into t2, that should be minus 1 by 2. So what do we get ultimately? So we get coordinates of b as 1 comma minus 4, right? Now what is it telling us? A, b, coordinates of a are 16 comma 16 and coordinates of b are 1 comma minus 4. Now P be any point which divides this focal chord internal in the ratio 5:2, right? Then the minimum value of alpha plus beta, right? Now the question is AP by BP 5 by 2 or 2 by 5? That is not mentioned clearly, right? P be any point such that it divides this chord in the ratio 5:2, right? That means there are two cases possible. So case 1 is AP divided by BP is let us say 5:2, right? Let us take it as 5:2. So that means what? Alpha comma beta will be, if I take that, if I apply section formula, I get 5 into 1 is 5 plus 2 into 16 should be 32 divided by 5 plus 2 is 7. Again 5 into minus 4 is minus 20 plus 2 into 16 is 32 divided by 7. So I think alpha is 37 divided by 7 and beta is, if I am right, it is 12 by 7. So alpha plus beta in this case is 37 plus 12, I think it is 49 by 7, which is 7. Okay, now case 2. Okay, now one thing is, if we can look at the options, okay, we have a number lesser than 7 also. In case if we don't have any option lesser than 7, then that should have been the answer. Okay, anyways, case 2 here should be, I'm taking AP by BP as 2:5. So in such scenario, that means this is this is P and this is B. Coordinates of A are 16 comma 16, coordinates of B are 1 comma minus 4. So now coordinates of alpha comma beta in this case should be 2 into 1 is 2, right? Plus 5 into 16 is 80 divided by 7. Now 2 into minus 4 is minus 8 plus 5 into 16 is 80 divided by 7. So we get this as 82 divided by 7 comma 72 divided by 7, if I am right. So what should alpha plus beta be in this case? 82 plus 72 should be 154 by 7. So this should be 2. So that means alpha plus beta is either 7 or 22. The minimum value should be 7. Yes, that's it. So 7 is the answer. That's it. Let us go to the next question. Next question says, let A be the focus of the parabola. Okay, ठीक है भाई, A का value होगा 2,0 because 4A is equals to 8, A is 2. Let the line y equals to mx plus c intersect the parabola at two distinct points, B and C. Okay, something like this. Let us say this is A, 2,0. Now B, C is somewhere here. Let us say this is B, this is C. Acha. Now if the center of the triangle ABC, okay, centroid of triangle ABC is given. Okay, fine. Then BC square. The length of BC is what they are asking. So let us take, so what is A equals to 2, right? Because 4A is 8, A is 2. So let us take coordinates of B as 2 T1 square comma 2A T1, that means 4T1. And coordinates of C will be 2 T2 square comma 2A T2. That means 2 into 2 is 4, 4T2. Okay. So we know one thing that 7 by 3 comma 4 by 3, the coordinates of centroid will be 2 T1 square plus 2 T2 square plus 2 divided by 3 comma 4 T1 plus 4 T2 plus 0 divided by 3. That means we can say 7 should be equals to 2 times of T1 square plus T2 square plus 1. I hope you have understood this. I'm just comparing these two. Denominator 3 gets cancelled and 4 should be equals to 4 times T1 plus T2. Right? That means we can say that T1 plus T2 is 1. Okay? Right. Now we have two unknowns and two equations. We can solve it. Anyways, but what is the question here? He's asking us to find the value of BC. Should we find T1 and T2 separately? Let us see. So BC square should be x2 minus x1 whole square. That means 2 T2 square minus 2 T1 square whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So what do I get if I take 2 outside? I'll get 4 times T2 square minus T1 square is, yeah, let me write it in this way, plus 4 square is again 16 into T2 minus T1 whole square, right? So can I write T2 square minus T1 square as T2 minus T1 whole square into T2 plus T1 whole square, because we do have a square here, plus 16 times T2 minus T1 whole square. Now can I take 4 times T2 minus T1 whole square common, and what will I get ultimately? Then I'll be remaining with T1 plus T2 whole square plus 4 times, that's it, plus 4. And what is T1 plus T2? Wonderful. So T1 plus T2 is 1. So we here have 4 into T1 square plus T2 square minus 2 T1 T2 into T1 plus T2 is 1. 1 square is 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Okay. So 4 into 5 is 20. Now we need the value of T1 square plus T2 square. Acha, that we can easily find. 7 by 2 is equals to T1 square plus T2 square plus 1. Which means T1 square plus T2 square is 7 by 2 minus 1, which is 5 by 2. ठीक है भाई, ये भी मिल गया. So here we can write 5 by 2 minus 2 times of T1 T2. So that means if I can get the value of T1 T2, then the question is solved. So for that we will do one thing, dear students. Let us square this on both sides. So we get T1 square plus T2 square plus 2 T1 T2 is equals to 1 square is 1, right? I'm just squaring it. Now what is T1 square plus T2 square? That is 5 by 2. So 2 T1 T2 should be 1 minus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2, and T1 T2 is equals to minus 3 divided by 4. So ultimately we get 20 into 5 by 2 minus 2 into minus 3 divided by 4. So we get 20 into 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is 8 by 2, which is 4. 20 into 4 should be 80. 80 should be the answer. Do we have that? Of course, option 1 is 80. That's it. Thank you for watching this video, dear students. Meet you with the next one.